Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. And I didn't know if I was gonna do a video today or not. I'm like, well, I can skip it. I made some notes, but I could do it tomorrow. The world, it's not gonna end. And then I was like, wait a minute, the way things are going, this could be your last transmission. So go ahead and do one, and just in the spirit of continuity and consistency, as my left ear starts to really ring. So I'm right on course. Anyway, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I've been tracking my life changed. I got grounded, cosmically, universally grounded about 3 years ago when I moved to Oregon, 2016. It'll be 4 years this summer, and it's been a long, fast path, man. And I was big shot IT professional, veteran, have this badass resume, and then my life shifted. Couldn't freaking leave mom, so had to get creative with how to earn income and get by. And lucky for me, freaking universe always looks out for drunks and jokers, and I'm a joker. I used to be a drunk, but I can't do that anymore. Anyway, things are really pretty wild. There's a couple of notes I made. I got the bumbles drops a lot. Clumsy. I gotta be so mindful and being present where I'm at. I threw my back out, and it is just, yesterday was worse. And the scary part is I did it by just twisting weird and being uninhibited in my sleep, because I didn't do anything like, crazy. I wasn't out freaking chopping wood or anything, if you get my drift. So it was just like a fluke. So I've been made to be grounded and just freaking halt, basically, because I really can't do much. Like, I couldn't even take Luna with me to the flower shop today in the BRT because I couldn't lift her up. I couldn't pick her up in the truck. I freaking felt like a jerk, but I was still able to bring her some dog cookies home, so she forgave me. Even if I did it, she'd forgive me anyway. She's kind of sweet on me. She smiles at me all the time. She's just a big flirt, Luna, my girl. I always tell her she's the only girl for me, because she is. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I'm really excited about, how I can add to the world. I've come up with a couple of different creative ways that I can contribute and add to the world and make people feel good. And I don't really necessarily need to announce it here. I just come up with more ideas. Some ideas I think are great for me to announce here, but some I think are just better to keep off the airways. But the reason why I do it, like on my Instagram, I'll go buy a bouquet of flowers and then go walk around downtown or someplace just on the sidewalk, and then freaking, pass somebody on the street and give it to them, kind of a deal. I do stuff like that to just throw a positive glitch into the frickin' matrix, because we're all either protons or neutrons, and I can be a neutron easy. Something negative. I always get them backwards, even though I went to school for it for a long time. But if I'm not practicing my spiritual conditioning and keeping fit and doing my meditate state and, not eating a bunch of junk and, trying to eat more healthy and more regular and staying hydrated and stuff like that, doing all this stuff that's good for my soul sack that I think is dumb, that I don't necessarily want to do, but I have to do. But then when I hurt my back like I did today, I'm reminded that I have to. But one thing I was thinking about today is, like, I really can be a dick, in life. I can be a jerk. If I feel like, and I'm not 100% right about everybody, about people when I read energy, and a lot of times I just want to mind my own business, but when people, like, get into your space or just do things that just, they want you to see that they're being a cog in the wheel, and they're just like, hey, look at me, I'm being disruptive and making things like parking backwards and on the wrong way and just taking up space and just not considering other people around them, right? Those are the people that I face up against, and that I can get wily with and mouthy with and stuff like that. Or not I don't even have to get verbally mouthy with it. I just, my presence, they don't like, people like them don't like me because I know exactly what they are, and they're antagonists and stuff like that, and I'm anti-antagonist, but at the same time I'm a total hypocrite because I can antagonize the antagonist. I out-ass the asses is what Heo could do. It's what this Heo could do. So, because people have always liked to make examples out of me, so I'm like, well, if you're going to make an example out of me, I might as well give you a reason to, so let me really show you let me really try to prove the point of what you're trying to, accentuate the point that you're trying to prove. We'll show the world how really right you are, right? Whatever. Anyway, because I can be a dick, I like to come up with creative ways to add positivity to the world, And I was gonna make these cookies. I decided, and then I was like, I could sell these cookies for this much and that much, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it like everything else. I'm gonna offer my services to people, just like my photography. You got problems with your computer, these. I'll just, but my cookies, people can't eat them unless they're 21 though. So that's the only rule about the cookies. And I'll just freaking give this stuff to people that want them and that like them or into it, And I go to and people can freaking think of me. I got PayPal. They can freaking think of me whenever they want, and because that's what energy is about, and that's what the new world is about. What people have to offer and bring to the table. I have a lot of different abilities. I mean, mechanically alone, I'm kind of an asset. So, but I was thinking today is like, the time of it's Pisces season, and freaking self-awareness is huge right now. People have an opportunity to freaking really look at themselves and things they don't like. And, one of the reasons why my back hurts so much right now, that's the Chasey guy, is because I used to freaking overdo it, and I used to be, I had short man's complex as a woman, because I'm sure in my last incarnations I freaking, as a freaking man. That's why I came in this one as a tomboy, rough and tumble, ready to, as a contender, and I freaking overdid it, and my freaking back is wrenched and munched, and it did something the last couple days that it's never done before, and I've had pain that I haven't had, and it freaking scared me, and it was like, slow down, stop, recover, because God willing the creek don't rise, I'll get to live to be as old as Mom, 69 maybe, and I don't want to be in a wheelchair, because I'm freaking overdoing it. So I'm taking it nice and easy. Things are nice and slow, work smarter, not harder. If I gotta freaking, pay somebody $20 to help me freaking do stuff around the house, I'll go ahead and do that to keep myself healthy, because I overdid it. I overdid it, and I was a hard worker. I've always been a hard worker, and I use my body and my, and from like people have markers and predisposed ailments from things when they're younger too, and just from my low birth weight and all that stuff, it just put my body and my skeleton is a more compromised frame. And so, I've lost 2 inches in 2 years between my T 9, 10, and 11, and it just flared up today, and I think something got pinched, and the universe just said, nope, just stop, and you're just gonna freaking go within. And that's the thing is, that's why I can I can recognize these freaking jerk faces and stuff, because I've been that jerk face when I see the short man's complex and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to live my life in a positive way now, to transmute all the freaking ugly shit I put out before when I was mad at the world because I wasn't getting my way because I felt tiny. And if you look around, you look at all the men that feel tiny. I mean, there's a need. They have a need for more enhancement drugs now than ever before. And it's just like, why? There's enough pretty girls. You shouldn't, your mind tells people people's mind tell them, their body, if it's things are working or not, you know. And as far as drugs are concerned, it's all placebo. You know, everything's a pill works because you tell it it's gonna work. Yeah, there's stuff in it that'll you know, do things to this receptors and those receptors and make these receptors dull and take pain away. You know, make your part of your brain numb that makes you feel pain, so it just makes you stoned. You know, but there's a um, but there's my train of thought just totally derailed. Is because my reason why I'm bringing this up is I can understand. The placebo. So that's why things work, is because we tell things that they're going to work for us or not, you know? That's why a lot of people, and plus a lot of food stuff people are eating isn't real super healthy anyway. But anyway, I've just really been chilling today because I just really freaking. So I got to watch a couple of cool shows. Was it Matters something? Is that what it's called? Let me just look it up real quick because it's gonna. If I'm not, I can't. Is it Family? It's not Family and Matt. No, it's not. They didn't renew that. Again, it's a funny show. It's the woman. She does the voice for King of the Hill, Bobby. She's in a show called. And I'm not going to be able to find it because I want it. Anyway, I'll look it up and I'll talk about it tomorrow because I'm running kind of long and I don't want to anymore. Anyway, so yeah, is that a lot of these guys that are feeling all these they have a freaking chance to heal their wounds right now just as much as all the girls have a chance to heal theirs. You know, that's the thing, is people are responsible for their own hurts, you know, and everybody has a way to get through their hurts, but if people had just spent the whole time, you know, their whole first part of their life ignoring the things that have always hurt them, and then now it's like they're constantly being berated. You know, it's like now you got to feel them so you can get on with it and vibe to the next level and get to the next chapter in life where, you know, hopefully people are gonna choose to be more happy, joyous, and free. But I think I'll check out this Dev show. Looks pretty interesting. I like that dude anyway. Anyway, that's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.